This video provides an overview of how to prepare the Drainage and Hydrology subsection of the Natural Resources section of the SWEPT Type 2 CE form. If you anticipate that there will be significant impacts to natural resources, the form will display a red information box notifying you that this project cannot proceed as a Type 2 CE. If there will not be significant impacts, proceed with filling out the form below. Throughout the form, you will find buttons indicating Find Technical Materials or Add Attachment. Find Technical Materials will provide a reference in the PDF version of the Type 2 CE form and include the material in the SWEPT project file. Alternatively, adding an attachment will attach the document to the Type 2 CE form and also include it in the project file. For the floodplains section, you will evaluate impacts on the 100-year floodplain. A summary of floodplains must be provided if floodplains are present. Select present and a standard statement will be included in the Type 2 CE form and a text box will appear. Summarize the results of the Location Hydraulic Report, or LHR, and include a floodplains finding. Some items to consider adding into your summary include details of floodplains in the proposed project area, encroachment or a benefit to a floodplain, the type of encroachment impact the recommended alternative will have on the floodplain, the level of encroachment, and measures that have been taken to minimize and mitigate impacts associated with the project. Also add information about any regulatory floodway involvement if the project may impact the floodway's ability to discharge base flood without increasing water surface elevation more than the designated height. Technical materials for floodplains include the LHR and other supporting documentation. If a sole source aquifer is present in the project area, you must select which aquifer is present and provide a summary. The EPA has identified two sole source aquifers in Florida, the Volusia Floridian and the Biscayne. The summary should include a description of the impact and date of correspondence with the Environmental Protection Agency. Be sure to include minimization and avoidance measures. Any coordination that has happened with EPA should be added as an attachment. In the Water Resources section, provide a short summary of the water resource involvement or impacts. This section should summarize post-construction best management practices, which will be implemented to address potential project impacts. This section should also state whether the project will meet the criteria and requirements of the stormwater and water quality criteria. Technical materials for water quality and stormwater impacts include pond siting report, water quality impact evaluation and associated documents, and any other supporting documents specific to water quality. To add commitments for these resources, click Add Commitment button. When the text box appears, enter just one commitment. For each additional commitment, you must click Add More Commitments. You can confirm technical materials and attachments that were uploaded in this section by scrolling down to the bottom of the page. To preview your Type 2 CE form, first click Save Draft, then click the PDF button at the top of the page.